This episode of Mustang Football Talk is brought to you by Home Indeed, your home improvement and construction planning center at 1208 1st Street West in Independence, or online at homeindeed.net.
Hello everybody, welcome to week 4 of Mustang Football Talk. Chris Shaw here, the voice of the Mustangs on 95.3 Bright FM, where you can catch all of the Independence Mustang football games this season. I'm joined with our Home Indeed Offensive Player of the Week, senior wide receiver Colin Butzlaff. Colin, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Colin, you had 4 catches, 65 yards, 2 touchdowns this week against Decorah in the victory. Just talk about the game and how your play helped pick up another victory.
You know, I try to do things when I can to help out the team. You know, whenever a ball's thrown at me, I try to catch it. Whenever a block needs to happen, I try to make it happen. But, you know, it's just a team effort. You know, great teams make great plays, and we just came back out and they'd score, we'd score again, they'd score, we'd score again. We're just relentless, you know. It's just how things go around here.
Sure.
Trying to change.
Yep. 3-0 for the first time in a long time. I don't have that with me right now. But what does it feel? How does it feel, to be 3-0? It's something that this team hasn't ever gotten to feel. I mean, since you've been a part of the program, just talk about being 3-0.
You know, it feels great. Like, just from where we were as freshmen, you know, just, you know, getting a couple of 3 wins here and there, and then sophomore year getting even better, junior year even better than that. Now we're 3-0, you know, we're climbing.
Sure.
We want to be at the top. We're not really satisfied anymore with just 3 wins, you know.
You also mentioned before, senior receiver, play on offense. You also play defensively too. Had a fumble recovery in Friday's game. Talk about playing both ways. You know, what's your favorite part of playing offense and then turning around and just going right back to defense?
You know, my favorite is probably defense. I like being aggressive. I like coming up, setting the edge, help my teammates out, doing my job to help seal it so they can't get any more and have to cut back to the alley. You know, and then on offense, I just like catching the ball whenever it's thrown at me, you know. No matter where it's at, if it hits my hands, I got to catch it. So
you run down the slot quite a bit. Do you ever worry about getting?
No, not usually, actually, because hopefully my outside guy's telling me there's a guy coming, but, you know, it hasn't happened yet, so we're hoping it won't.
Sure. Finally, you're a senior. What happens next year?
My plan is to go to Iowa for some sort of athletic training or physical therapy, something like that.
Nice.
So.
Awesome. Well, good luck the rest of the season, and
thank you.
Good luck to the rest of the team as well. Colin Butzlaff, Home Indeed Offensive Player of the Week. Back here with Week 4 of Mustang Football Talk. I'm now joined by our Home Indeed Defensive Player of the Week, Lane McMartin. Lane, thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Last week, Decorah came to town. You had 7 tackles and a fumble recovery. Just talk about the game from your perspective.
It's probably one of my better defensive games, but it's not, for a defensive lineman, it's not all about making tackles. It's about staying in your gap, and when you get double teamed, doing your job. Coaches always teach us to roll, so we free up our backer to make tackles. I just try to do my job mostly on defense, and if I get a couple tackles, I get a couple tackles. So.
You've been anchoring a pretty stout defense so far this year. I mean, like you just mentioned, you know, defensive linemen don't get a lot of the tackles, but you had 7 tackles, got a fumble recovery, and last week in the Decorah game, you guys came up with 2 big fumble recoveries on their first 2 possessions and went up 14-0. Just talk about how that kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
I think a big thing with the Decorah game was making them pay for their fumbles. Like, they fumbled and we scored on each of those recoveries, and that really paid off in the end of the game because they did play a better second half of football, but those 2 fumbles really, making them pay for that, kind of showed that if you make a mistake, we're going to make you pay for it and drive the ball.
Absolutely. So. Something that you guys have been doing quite a bit this year with, you know, I can think of in North Bay Valley, the botched punt where, you know, everybody converged on it and you go down and score a touchdown and that kind of stuff. 3-0. You know, you haven't been a part of an Independence program that's been 3-0. You know, what does that mean personally for you, and then you know, as a program?
Well, I have my older brother used to play for Independence, and he was back in the era where they went 0-9, 1-8 every year, and they're all pretty. It's pretty cool hearing them say they're proud of me and all the guys for doing what we've done, making the steps we've made to come this far. I mean, I don't remember the last time we've ever had a team that's been 3-0, so it's pretty awesome.
I couldn't either, and I tried to remember it, but getting nothing. Finally, you're a senior as well. You know, what does next year kind of bring for you?
I don't know. I'm probably more towards joining the Navy. But if I don't end up doing that, I'll probably go play football somewhere. So,
Well, good luck to you.
thank you.
And we will catch you on Friday. Friday night, Mustangs head over to Waverly, battle Waverly Shell Rock. You can catch that game on Bright 95.3. Pregame show about 7:15, 7:30 from Waverly. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Chris Shaw back here with you on our final segment tonight of Week 4 of Mustang Football Talk. I'm now joined by head coach Justin Putz. Justin, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for doing it again this week.
I'd like to start off by just talking about Decorah. I mean, that's kind of the hot topic. You went 3-0 and are now 3-0 and a big victory Friday night here at home.
Yeah, it was a huge win, and 3-0 for the first time in a long time is pretty exciting. But more importantly, 1-0 in district play. In our quest to get back to the playoffs and make some noise in the playoffs. Getting a 1-0 in district play was extremely important. And, we had a good team in Decorah and we had to go take care of. And so it was a pretty nice effort Friday night.
Absolutely. Just talk about right off the bat. You guys started on the defensive side of the ball, get the fumble recovery, go down and score. Same exact thing next possession. Just talk about how that really set the tone for you guys.
Those are two big plays. Decorah was having a little bit of momentum, moving the football on us a little bit. Nicholas Holt went in on both of them, actually stripped the ball out. And that's, pretty heads-up play, being second man in, attacking the football. Others were quick to pounce on it, and I just did an excellent job.
Like I mentioned, that really kind of set the tone for you. Go into halftime, score again just before the break, come out right after halftime, and go up again. And it's just kind of everything's working for you. What did you say to the guys at halftime to kind of, we have a lead, now let's hang on to it?
It's one of those things of understanding the importance of getting up by 3 scores, understanding what we're going to do coming out of the half, and just making sure we reminded our guys. Last year we entered the fourth quarter of the league against Decorah. We ended up letting that game get away from us. So just making sure they understood that we have been here before, but now it's about closing things out. One half of football doesn't get you to 3-0. One half of football doesn't get you to 1-0 district play. We need to come out and put another half together.
You mentioned that district play, being 1-0 there. I mean, those first 2 games are nice and all, but new season, you have Decorah. First time you've beaten them in 21 tries. Independence had never beaten them. What did that mean to get that first district victory out of them?
It's huge just to have in your pocket as you go the rest of the year here. Every week in our district is going to be a battle. There's good teams every single week. There's physical teams every single week, and so anytime that you get a win in a game in the win column in a district play, it's huge.
Head to Waverly this Friday night. Kickoff about 7:15, 7:30. You can listen to that on KQMG Bright 95.3. It's their homecoming. What do you expect out of the Go Hawks?
Another good football team. Physical. They can pass the ball. Very versatile. They're going to throw a lot of things at you. Athletic. So expecting this another game like it's been the last few weeks, where you have 2 good football teams going out there, and you can't make mistakes. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over, and so we need to play a clean game.
After that, we come back here and have Vinton Shellsburg here for Independence's homecoming. How do you keep the guys kind of level-headed, not looking ahead to maybe all the homecoming festivities and all that stuff? You have a game to go out to on Friday,
we've set goals set and have priorities set of where we're at. And I think our team right now is pretty focused. They understand the challenge that we have every single week. They understand what they need to do, and quite honestly. They know what it takes. I think getting to the playoffs last year and being in those games, they know what to expect and the level of intensity every Friday brings.
Absolutely. Anything you want to add tonight?
We're excited about the start and looking to play another good football game Friday night.
Absolutely. Friday night, head to Waverly. Kickoff about 7:15, 7:30, depending on the freshman contest. You can listen to that on Bright 95.3 KQMG. I'll be on the call as with all the games this season. So, Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.